Good day, everybody. This is John Hester here at Hester's Motorsports in Raton, New Mexico. Right there's our website, hester-motorsports.com. You check us out on Facebook. Give us a like on Facebook, Hester's Motorsports on Facebook. And let's get into this. So, beautiful day. Gonna have Memorial Weekend this weekend. Oh, I gotta fix my flag. Can't have my flag crooked. So I'm gonna go fix that while I'm talking to you. So, we're looking at a U-Force 1000 here today. This is a 2022 in that beautiful blue. There we go. Gotta keep that American flag right, proud. 2022, this is that new blue, really sharp. Really sharp, it's a really dark blue metallic. Pretty slick, so that way you get a nice close-up look of what the U-Force 1000 2022 in blue looks like. It's not their normal, what I call an ocean blue. You know, it's a brighter blue. So on this build right here, this one going out of state. Dang it, I forgot. Minnesota, something like that. Minnesota, Missouri, something with an M. My mind is getting old, sucks. I'm not that old, but come on. We have a full hard cabs, a DFK hard cabs cab structure on this, which of course is, you know, glass shield, and it opens up. You can see the pneumatic pistons right here, so you could open it partially. You can see right there. I'll show you inside here in a minute. But we also have the windshield wiper with the windshield washer. You can see the hose right here comes out, and it will spray out on the windshield right there. You can see the jet. See it right there. Slicker and snot on a doorknob, I'll tell you what. We got CFMoto's. This is CFMoto's upgraded bumper on the front there. Get you a side profile. And of course, the biggest, baddest upgrade is our Hester Edition Elka suspension package in this stage 1. You can see no reservoirs or nothing. Keep in mind, reservoirs don't make it ride better. It just makes it ride better longer. Increased oil and nitrogen capacity for more abuse. These shocks are so much bigger and so much badder than stock. Oh my God, is it just an entirely different world. Please check out my other video with the U-Force 1000 talking about our Hester Edition Elka suspension package. I put it on a forklift, flex it all out. A whole different world. So essentially what the shock does, the shock is a bigger shock, not just bigger round, but bigger, longer. Stroke and everything is completely changed. So we maximize the potential of the suspension system, keeping everything safe and no binding, no nothing's going to wear out any faster. So we gain 2 inches of lift. You can see that this machine just sitting here is already sitting quite a bit higher than stock. So you gain 2 inches of lift, 3 inches of wheel travel, puts it up to 12 inches of wheel travel on a utility vehicle with race grade suspension system on it. So you can imagine the body roll control, the ride quality, everything is in an entirely different universe. It gives it more wheel travel than the CFMoto Z950 Sport machine, and would just absolutely decimate it on a trail until you put the shocks on a Z950. Then you're in a whole different world on a Z950. Yeah. This customer, he's bought several machines from us out of state. We're keeping the stock wheels and stock tires. Run these, wear them out. He might put some 30s on them later, no big deal. I mean, it's already, you know, the wheels aren't that bad. Good aluminum wheels, and it's got good tires, Stag tires. It's been a really good tire, so saves them on the build right there. Now these, of course, you know, they fit into the frame, which is nice. So how the frame is built, it fits into the frame. Really nice. You can see how it fits all the way in there, all nice and sealed. So if you want a sealed cab, this is the way to go. The DFK cab is top notch, very good. Clear view door. You have a hard-coated MR10 hard-coated Lexan. So Lexan is 250 times stronger than glass. Now we do have glass up here. This is all glass, so that way you can slide it back and forth and everything. Really nice. It uses the stock factory mirrors. Mounts them out here, so that way you can adjust them to whatever you want to do. Fits in really nice. And then right here, so you open this up. Sorry, the sun's right in my face. Let me get inside. Okay, so you open this up and see there's two positions. So you would open each side. You'd move this forward. You could lock it in the first position, so that way your windshield is now open a little bit. You get all that air rushing up the hood up in here, but you still have your full protection of the windshield. So say it's raining, but you want it to vent, get that nice fresh cool air, you just open it up a little bit there. You want it to all the way open up. These pneumatic pistons will allow this 90 degrees from the ground all the way out there, full open, full venting, good to go. On this machine here, this customer does a lot of different stuff, a lot of hunting and etc, etc. So we have 4 light bars pointing in every direction. We have I believe that's a 50-inch in the front, dual row combo flood and focus light. We have 12 inches on the side, dual row flood and focused on each side, and a 20-inch in the back. Now, of course, this will light up the bed. I mean, those floodlights are going to just completely flood this entire area and then cast out. I mean, we do have it down more, so it's going to cast more out, you know, down here about where this dirt bike and stuff is. So, you know, it's not going to go super far back, but you could play with it and see. And of course, the sides flooding down, not so far out, but more of a downwards. I mean, it's going to flood way up here, but it's going to be focused more down out over here. And of course, you can play with the adjustments and see how, you know, we did a Kawasaki Mule Pro FX, and it's actually on this channel that went to him. It's set up like this with 4 light bars. You can see it on our Mule playlist. It's a white one with lift and bigger tires and stuff like that, but set it all up. So I'm gonna get in here, and of course we have all the light bars all set up here, which is nice because we have our roof lights left and right, so we can independently do left and right, and then the rear right there. So here's the roof light bar, left, right, rear. We could have them all on the same time. We have our cool fuse block underneath the hood there, so we have a distribution power supply. Everything is fused on their own circuit. We have the Inferno heater, which is very nice because it has ports that's up here, and it blows up on the dash here, as well as ports that's down underneath here. You can see right there. You could adjust, open, close, rotate, all that stuff, and it works quite well. Works very good because it uses the heater core of the engine. I mean the coolant, sorry, heater engine. It's like a heater core of an automobile. It uses engine coolant. So whatever your engine operating temperature is what your heat coming out. So average temperature 180 to 205 degrees. 205 is when the cooling fan kicks on. If you live in extraordinarily cold areas, we've told people you create a small block off like you've seen on those semi trucks. You get a big thick piece of foam that you can shove up in between there, and you cut a small diamond in the middle, and you reduce a lot of the surface area, and that retains the heat because the cooling system will dissipate the heat immensely well in those very cold environments. So, you know, if you have a machine, you're up in Canada or Montana or Alaska or something, and you're getting sub-zero temperatures, you want to block that off. Otherwise, your heater is going to be cooling the coolant, trying to heat the cab, and your engine temperature could be probably around 80 to 100 degrees. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, it will dissipate the heat something fierce whenever you're in those cold environments. So you block off some of this heat to build the temperature in the system. It still gets air. I mean, not talking blocking it completely off. You just cut like a small square or a small diamond. All you're doing is reducing the surface area in which air can dissipate heat. Tech tip, there you go, free of charge. I love these U-Force 1000s. Got a gripper seat like a motocross bike. It holds you in place. Really nice seats, actually really plush. You have an adjustable split seat, so the driver's seat can adjust forward and back. And then this seat flips up and there's a big cargo box underneath it. You only want 2 people. You pop this down, you got cup holders right here. So you have 5 cup holders in this bad boy. 2 up here, another one over there, and 2 right here. And a little storage. You do have a little bit of storage underneath here. The seat will pop up, and you got a little cubby up underneath here, which is really nice. The bed dumps right there. You got a piston assist dump. Right here is your coolant. I'm sorry, not coolant. This is your windshield washer. Forgive me. Coolant is underneath the hood. Sorry. Windshield washer fluid tank here. And then we got the engine, air filter, everything's all right here. Standard with a 2-inch receiver hitch in the front and the rear. So there's the rear 2-inch receiver hitch. And you got a front, and it is easily removable. Sorry, it is off because of the bumper. It bolts right here. So on the CFMoto bumper, it has to take that spot. My bad, I just saw that. But what's cool is, I mean, this machine comes standard with the arched arms up in the front here. But if you're gonna put some 30s, run the shocks, do the Super ATV high clearance arched arms, some 30s on there. You can fit 30s stock, but you will rub in here. So that's why we recommend the high clearance arched arms. You have a lot more travel to deal with. Numbers are different. So you can rub up in here under compression, and if you're turning and stuff. So getting those arms and relocating the wheels forward 1.5 inches gets all this clear, and there you go. Makes a world of difference on that. On most of these machines, the shocks, customers will remove the sway bar because of so much more control. We have this on here because he's going to test it out and he's going to see what he likes, and I can pretty much tell you he's going to take it off, but he wants to try both ways just to see, because he does carry heavy loads, and he says, well, let me see how it does with about 1,000 pounds in the back, you know, throw an elk in there with the gear, stuff like that, and then go from there. We love these U-Force 1000s. Really, really nice machines. So much bang for the buck. Oh my God, is the price so good on these, you know. I mean, this machine completely built with everything you see here. The shocks, bumper, the cab, the lights, everything. I think this thing was, I mean, it was out the door and everything was about 20 grand, but you gotta figure, I mean, look at it. I mean, the sucker's loaded. Actually, it might not even be 20 grand. Yeah, maybe around 20. I'd have to check and see. Don't quote me on it. I don't have the paper in front of me. Sorry. I do so many builds. My mind is so shot right now, I don't know. I can't remember. I think it's around 20. I'm going to say around 20. You know, because I know people say, I wonder what that costs. Around 20. You know, to build it just like this. But you got to figure the heater, the wiper, the cab, the shocks, the bumper, the light bars, you know, all the switching, all the wiring, everything that's been done to it. But these machines, you know, the MSRP, you know, you're under $14,000 MSRP on these machines. That's a lot of bang for the buck. And I mean, they come standard with the winch, they come standard with power steering, those wheels, those tires, you know, it comes standard with the top, comes standard with the mirrors. I mean, the thing is loaded. They're really nice machines. We love the tail lights because you have running light, brake light, all LED, running light, brake light, all LED, and these middles are white reverse lights. So you got reverse lights on there, single latch tailgate, and it even has some basic measurements there. So like your, well, there we go, that'll work. So there is this build here. We could help with parts, accessories, whatever you need all across the country. I mean, granted, vehicle numbers are not where they need to be right now. Production and the supply chains and everything are nowhere near what they should be. I could voice my opinion on that, but I won't. Most people that know us know. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching. You guys have a, like I said, it's 2022. This weekend is Memorial Weekend. Have a great, safe Memorial Weekend. Remember, you know, while you're cooking on the grill, cooking some burgers or some hot dogs or whatever, just remember, it's not just about an extended weekend for you. You wouldn't have that extended weekend if it wasn't for the veterans that gave all. Remember, those veterans were lost at war, lost in battle, lost their lives in the line of protecting our rights, our freedoms. Remember them. Don't let that slip away. Don't let your rights slip away. Do not let this government eat away at your rights as an American. God bless you all. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, notification bell, blah blah blah, yakety schmackety. Have a great Memorial Weekend. God bless you all and have a good day.